So CPF changes, OA is 2.5%, right? And then SA, 4%. But then everyone is like, but then if RA is also 4%, then what's the difference? So what if my money goes into the RA when it's still 4%? Okay, so what's happening is, when at 55 years old, your RA will be created, right? When RA is created, SA or your money will go into RA. How much will go? There's this thing called the FRS. In 2025, it's 213K. 213K will go in here. Okay, so if for instance you have 400K, 400K means that, okay, then 213K will go into here. So your remainder is 187K. 187K, initially what was happening is 187K, then you will be able to earn 4% on your 187K. But now at 55, because SA is closing, you no longer get to earn the 4%. Instead, what happens to this remaining? It goes into your OA to earn 2.5%. Yeah, but then what happens is, if for instance you only have 200K in your SA account, you have 200K in your SA account, then not enough, you're short of 13K. So they will take everything from here, move it here, this account closes, and then they will take 13K from here to make up for it. They have to fulfill the FRS. So that's what's happening. But then when you move your money here, isn't it still earning 4% interest? Here, number one, it is going into CPF Life. So this money, 213K, is essentially going to subscribe to a CPF Life plan. What this does is we only give you monthly income. So we give you monthly income for life. So what this means is you do not get to access a lump sum of money. So no lump sum of money, and this payout only starts at 65 years old. Regardless of whether you retire at 40 years old, 50 years old, you still start getting the money at only 65 years old. You can extend this to 70 years old, but then you cannot make it, earlier. Yeah, so essentially this one, not liquid and only monthly income, no lump sum. But then in your OA, even though it is 2.5%, you get liquidity after 55. Before 55, you can only use it for maybe your education loan, your mortgage, then your dependent protection scheme, your housing protection scheme, and your investments. So that was the usage of OA before 55. But after that, it's like fully liquid. It's like a bank account that's giving you 2.5%. Yeah. The remaining money in your OA, you can choose to put it in your RA. Maximum is to the ERS, which is 426K, essentially 2 times of your FRS. ERS is 2 times of this. This is the maximum amount that you can put in your RA to earn 4% interest and then get higher payouts, higher monthly payouts. Yeah, but then you have to remember that only 65 then you can get, and you are unable to withdraw them out in a lump sum, only monthly. But then here, your bank account, your OA bank account, earning 2.5, but then full liquidity. You can withdraw it out to do whatever you want after 55. Entire gist of this SA closing is right now, you're kind of like getting 1.5% less because your remaining money has to be transferred here. But this one kind of mainly applies or affects the people who have more than your FRS in your SA account. So because if you have exactly kind of like the FRS, everything will be transferred here anyway. But then if you have more than this, meaning you have an excess, then that excess amount of money is earning 1.5% less. Especially if that amount is significant, then people start to consider, okay, other ways to where else can I park my money, how else can I, arrange and manage my money. Yeah, so if you have any questions, please ask me, and then financial planning also you can look for.